Hi, I'm Manny San Martin, Nioxin top artist, and I'm going to share with you a men's haircut for finer hair texture. First, you want to establish a desirable length by eliminating the excess length at the nape area. I do this right away, and that'll help determine my layers internally. Next, you want to separate and divide the head from the top to the bottom. I do this by separating all along the parietal ridge, dropping it slightly down towards the occipital bone. Now I'm going to create my design line that'll help and assist me with the entire side panel. I hold a parallel section in my fingers and cut slightly shorter in the front and gradually getting longer and heavier towards the back. Maintaining a little bit more weight in the back will help me achieve the desired result. Next, I'm going to use vertical diagonal sections, holding the hair in my fingers at a slightly graduated angle, longer on top, slightly shorter at the bottom, pulling each section to the previous one, over directing ever so slightly towards the front and maintaining a little bit more weight towards the back. Once you get to behind the ear, your over direction becomes a lot more stationary, and that helps create a heavier buildup of weight towards the back. Here you can see the flow of the hair. For the next side, you want to repeat the same steps, separating the head right along the parietal ridge, establishing your design line, always checking for symmetry and balance. In this case, I'm going to utilize my comb to assist me with the length. Check for balance and proceed. Same idea, a little bit shorter in the front, getting longer towards the back. Holding the hair in my fingers at a horizontal angle. Now I'm going to continue with my vertical diagonal sections, utilizing my design line and cutting from shorter underneath, longer towards the top. Following the same steps as the original side, pulling the section slightly towards the front, getting heavier and longer towards the back each time. Over direction becomes more stationary as I approach the ear, maintaining more weight in the occipital bone area. Once you cross over the center back, you're going to run out of hair. This is when you know you come to a complete stop. Here you have the underneath with the separation from the top. For the top, we want to connect it to the longest point of the bottom, and you drop down a section from the top parallel to the division line. The idea is to keep the connection in the back but getting longer towards the front now. Utilizing the underneath design line, we're going to connect by cutting parallel to the underneath, holding it in your fingers horizontally. Once you come around towards the ear, I'm going to use my finger angle to pull further away from the front, therefore maintaining more length closer to the face. Here we have the combination of longer towards the front on top, yet underneath is shorter in the front, longer towards the back. I'm going to repeat the same steps, bringing one section down at a time, crossing over just over the center. For denser hair, you can elevate a lot higher. For finer hair texture, lower elevation is recommended. Repeating the same steps on the opposite side, always checking for balance. With the same starting point, back occipital bone area. Holding the hair in the fingers with an angle that's getting further away from the front to maintain that length. Always check visually for balance and suitability. Before the blow dry, I'm going to apply a generous amount of Nioxin's Diamax Advance. With 25% more of an active ingredient, this is going to give the look and feel of up to 11,000 more strands of hair. I apply a generous amount at the root area, and this is going to help reduce the space in between strands, making it look a lot denser. I blow dry with a vent brush, giving the roots plenty of movement and natural root lift. Once dry, you can refine according to what you think looks great. I'm just going to go over the areas that have the most weight buildup with my reduction shears and going to soften those ends ever so slightly to make it fall seamlessly. The hair around the face, I'm also going to lightly reduce that to give it a softer finish. Once you're happy with your results, generously apply some of Nioxin's volumizing dry shampoo, which I will do. This is going to give the hair a lot more support and a lot more grip. Very happy with the results.